We begin this segment with news on education. Mentally preparing for a new academic year is important, especially after a long summer break where many students ditch reasonable bedtimes for staying up late and study habits are long abandoned after the last exam. So how do you get back into the swing of things? Jimenita Swain has a few tips.
Well, it's back to the classroom for many of you after a long summer break, and we have some tips to get you mentally prepared.
So parents, I'm asking you to let your children this week start going to bed at 8 o'clock instead of 9. Or 9 o'clock instead of 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. Start programming them now so you won't have a problem. I don't want to go to school, I'm tired. They'll be ready to go to school on Monday. So start doing it now. More rest you get, the better it is for you. Memory-wise, alertness, attitude will change. You know how grumpy you are sometimes when you get up. You don't want to be bothered. You get grumpy and you don't want to do anything. And so you have to get that rest and that little breakfast.
Tessa Nottage is the district education officer for Michael. She says outside of rest, a full breakfast is what each child needs to fuel upon. But that's not the only thing if they're going to be focused on improving those grades.
To help you in your study tips, I want you to remember this. When you go to school on the first day of school or the first week of school, you read over all your notes. When your teacher gives you that notes today, you read that over tonight. And then read again next week, and then the next week, and then you'll realize that those notes will stick in your memory forever. So go over your work and do your best. Read over, read.
The focus, she said, should also be on familiarizing oneself with a new classroom environment.
Visit your school if you can. Orientation week, take advantage of that. Visit your classrooms, visit your teachers. Know them. Walk around the building, visit, and so you can know exactly where you're going. In subject areas in high school, you have different classes for different teachers. You have to walk around with your timetables. Know your school before you enter, so take advantage of the orientation.
The veteran educator also had some advice for parents as well.
I want you to meet your child's teacher. Become familiar with them, get to know them. If you don't understand a concept that your child is doing, I want you to go back and say, look, I don't understand. Would you help me? Teachers are open and willing to assist at any time. I am sure of that. So sometimes it's different. You're learning different things, and they're doing things differently now than they did when you were younger. So if you don't understand a concept, go and ask. Seek help.
With those tips in mind, Mrs. Nottage reminds students to simply relax and prepare for an awesome school year. Jimenita Swain, ZNS Network News.